Na hát akkor fogjunk is hozzá, szépen egyesével teljesítsük ezeket a kis apró kihívás jellegű dolgokat. Ez valami disznókergetés?
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned king of the swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, meaning.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honored. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Na hát akkor terelgessünk disznókat, érdekes lesz.
It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Ó, baszki. Nem is olyan egyszerű ez. Na.
Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Fú, te! Ez a rohadék. Na.
Stupid swine. They infuriate me anymore. I'll whack them with a sign.
Ó, az túl ostoba, na, menjünk. Hát a világosabb színek kicsit szelidebbek. Vagyis inkább félénkebbek, azokat könnyebb lesz terelni. Atyavilág, ilyen egy questet, bazd meg. Takarodjál be az óba, kutya. Na, tűnés. Ilyen egy rohadt mocskos malacot. Na menjél már. Hát baszki. Az eszem megáll. Húzzál már befele az anyádba. Na. De visszafele megy, hát az eszem megáll. Ilyen egy butaságot, bazd meg. Szerintetek megy? Idióta parommalac. Na, tűnés. Gyerünk, tűnés. Tök mindegy, hogy mit csinálok, hát ez hülye, mint a lófasz. Na, várjatok, kutyák. Úgy van. Menjél befele. Egy megvan. Malaszterelésben nem vagyok túl jó. Ezt hozzáteszem azért. Na végre. Bent van ez is.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Malacigazító az? Kibaszott
My
kondás.
family had many pens, but that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
Na jó
However,
van.
the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favor. Here.
Na mit kapunk?
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it.
Kaptunk egy zsákból készült malacot. Nagyon király.
What do you say to that, Shani? Ever witnessed such agility?
Jézusom.
Really a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
Úgy jó pofa, csak... Fú.
How does my heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely. Truly, I've always dreamed of owning one.
Na jól néz ki. Szervusz, Axiát! Üdvözöllek a csatornán.
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. I woo and woo, yet you do not succumb. So I can't.
Pont az imént tereltem be 2 malacot a istálóba, hogy mibe, ólba. Az volt a feladat, 128 TP-ért.
Just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Hú, koszorús.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everegg does his
Megpróbálom úgy csinálni a dolgokat, hogy teljesen pozitívan jöjjünk ki ebből a sztoriból.
Who have we here?
Igen, egyébként az a vicces, hogy 128 TP azért, hogy 2 malacot bekísértem az ólba. De amikor leülök akkor X-et, azért alig jár valami.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But well, I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how?
A szalon az már rögtön érdekli.
Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why in Kovir as well?
Igen, igen. A másik az elcsépelt volt a másik lehetőség. Az a mennyekből érkező angyal típusú duma. Ezt inkább meg sem próbáltam.
The devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our down his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
Easy, lads. No harm done. An innocent conversation with an innocent miss. The kind weddings are for.
We all heard your innocent talk. Wanted to draw her to the barn. What were you gonna do? Talk some more?
Naturally. We would speak. But first, we would dance. Now tell me, what sort of fool wouldn't want to dance with a
Megy az udvarlás ezerre,
Find another beauty, or I'll dance with you myself. Just after I grab me a fence post.
Geralt, you saw it. I tried to resolve this peacefully, but they wish to fight. Suits me just fine. Sounds like wonderful fun. Fence boards right over there for the taking.
Fear eat your stones.
That's the last ploughing straw. No one accuses Vladimir von Everegg of cowardice.
Calm down, boys. Don't want to fight you.
Too damn bad, because we're gonna tan your mutant freak hide.
That does it!
Show us what you got.
Berserk üzemmód
Hot
lesz.
damn, boy. You needn't ask me
Kerítés
twice.
létszeverem őket agyon. Édes Istenem, ez hatalmas. Ők is ezzel jönnek, haló, mi van itt? A Wticher kitérés. Ugyan már? Kaptam én is egy pofont. Még egyet?
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave? Damned cretin creamed me.
Na, ennyi volt.
Take a licking from a boar. Had enough peasants.
Ezek ilyen ennyi XP-t adni.
A match for a von Everegg. I mean, a Witcher. Away with you. Begone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps.
Where
to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
You must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess, you do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods... quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with pity, tends to my wounds.
So, what went wrong?
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews. This mug? Were I to wear my own, oh, 'twould be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again. Just indicate a lass and...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Remélem, hogy tudok megcsinálni pár ilyen próbát. Ó, még van rengeteg. Nagyon fasza. Ennyi XP-ért simán megéri. Léptünk közben még egy szintet. Osztok pontot. Csak nem tudom, hogy hova. Igazából itt mindegy is. Mi ez? 200 ponttal a főzet hatóidejére. Hát igazából ezeket úgyse fogom használni. Csak rakni kell, hogy ki tudjam pattintani majd ezt, ehhez kell még 6 pont. Na jó van. Na, próbáljunk meg menteni, tökéletes. Nézzük meg a csajt.
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My back aches from...
Miről beszélsz? Hát igen, elég ilyen lobont.
An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bed. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie, I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
Ó, ez nekem való feladat lesz. Majd összeszedem a cipőt.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip-in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. The man's got to dive in and fish it out.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will. But she ain't obliged.
Na, hadd szóljon. Na, kurd be a vízbe a topánt.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come.
Kinyílt a szem a csaj.
Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
Laza mozdulattal. És már bent is van. Na lássuk.
Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
Ez nem lesz túl bonyolult Wticherrel. Na. A kérdés az, hogy hány darab van, mert szerintem még lesz pár. Ez lesz a Shawnee szerintem, de nem vagyok benne biztos. Legalábbis ez úgy nézett ki, de még azért még mindig keresek, ott is van egy. Ez mi a lófasz? Elveszett cipő, na még egyet. Felhozom mindenkiét. Mindenkiét is. Szerintem nincs több. Vagy még lenne? Még azért lemerülök még egyszer. Mert szerintem még nincs vége a questnek. Legalábbis kicsit olyan fura. Pedig ez lesz az, ami nálam van szerintem. Nincs más cipő. Na nézzük. Mit mondanak?
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Azért mondom, kiszedtünk mindent.
That's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella?
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is all.
Fú, ezt a dumát. Egyébként jó szeridő lett a lagzira. Szakad az eső.
My kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
Ez a tánc az inkább ilyen vadnyugati tánc, nem? Mondjuk van ebben minden. De ez egyébként full vadnyugati tánc, mert ez nem az 1200-es évek, ez inkább az 1700-as évek, 1800-as évek eleje. Mondjuk nem vagyok egy tánckoreográfus, de történelemben azért. Itt a tükörmágus.
The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner Shawnee.
Amúgy igen.
Something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for a loving embrace. Come, Shawnee. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
Romantikus oldal. Ez eddig is jól működött. Na, ez már az uritánc.
Oh, you're rather good at this.
Az már passzol a korhoz.
chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can strut as proud as any peacock.
Oh, the perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but...
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
Many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all. Though none to match your charms.
Úri hölgyek. A világ tele van úri hölgyekkel.
Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do.
Meghajol, vagy letérdel, vagy valami. Ja, kezet csókol. Mi? Ja. Oh.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
What do you mean, hands to myself? That'd be no fun at all. Besides, I thought you too would enjoy it.
Well, I like to kiss. And get kissed. But mostly with one person at a time. And there's two of you in there.
Aye, yet only one did what set your heart aflame. Me.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Tú, azt ne akarom megtudni.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, not more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
But don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Hát ez olyan köztes.
Hold there, mate. You said you weren't interested back in the crypt. Now suddenly, after I beat the cream all night, you swoop in to dip your berry. And aim to delight in it without me present?
Shut up.
What's going on now?
Baromi jó szöveg van amúgy.
Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped in on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Ah, better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Ja, hát megvan benne az a merevség, persze. Visszafogottság, vagy nem tudom, minek nevezzem. Na, mehetünk tovább, keresni a dolgokat. Mik vannak itt?
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig.
Don't let me stop you.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
Ez lehet korai volt. beálltam, mint a szög. Kint még teljesítek pár feladatot, mielőtt beszélek szerintem a tükörmágussal. Itt mi van?
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened.
Hamar kifekszünk tőlük, igen.
Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, woo scoop, sizzle sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers. We'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers as gone as last Yule's pudding.
Megkeresik a tűznyelőt, úgy látom.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know, everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps if the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
Na nézzük, menjünk utána.
The Witcher, that is, I will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a Witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
Na, hadd szóljon, gyorsan keressük meg. Azt mondja, hogy vizsgáljuk meg a kutyaólat. Mekkora csontot kapott ez, mert miből van az? Dinoszauruszból?
The other when I caught a hen after not eating for a week. Tried to devour its bowl along with its supper. Daft mutt. A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. Judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks.
Dog's trail?
So I shall follow these.
Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. As if while too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. Ah, there is joy in this ferreting a spark spitter's cap if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Na gyerünk! Ez a kutya?
Missing man,
ez kicsi. Azt hittem, ez valami nagy dög lesz.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Pacan arcú. Pedig ez kiskutya.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no!
A királynőnek nincs akkora lábszárcsontja.
What do we do?
Sit.
Ennyi.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Szerencsétlen kutya.
Leave it alone.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Ennyi.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruined my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Ki van varva a pali, aztán meg fél a kutyától.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing a hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck, it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
Oh, you shan't pull the wool over my eyes. I know your type. Now, here's the plan. We shall head down this path till we arrive at the wedding. You'll have sobered by then.
But...
Silence. Do you know me, sir? When a nobleman speaks, you listen. You will stay close at my side. We will return to the wedding, where you will put on a show to make our honored guests soil their breeches from joy. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Then let's be off.
Na, működik ez így is.
Keep calm. Stay close.
You shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
Maradj mellettem, azt elfut, bazd.
Yikes! Bear!
Bear? That? As much as your cock's a tent pole. Hide, you blind fool.
Na, állj már meg. Jézus Istenem. Na végre. Látjuk is tovább.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more.
Na, ki is jól szanadott, hogy látom.
If I may say so myself.
And Demon, What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Nyugodva.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire!
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Erre kíváncsi vagyok. Mert van olyan érzésem, az rosszul fog elsülni. Kicsit fura volt a megvalósítás, de jó. 96 TP. Na, jöhet a következő próba. Végigcsinálom mindet. Ezt úgy megyek a tükörmágushoz. Ó, a kedvencem kártya.
Perhaps you care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
Hát én csak ezért, mi az alkoholt fújt rá, vagy mi.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Hú, ezt a dumát.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't
Mi az a
care.
füles pánt ott az egyiken? Nagyon komolyan néz ki. Na nézzük. Aha. Ilyen ködárnyam már van. 3. Aha, akkor lesz 3 darab. Király. Mehetünk is. Egy csere. Hát... Jó van, így is jó. De fasz. Nagyon jó. Most erre mit rakjak? Ki fog passzolni. De hogyha nem rakok, akkor meg túltól. Az a bajom. Nem tudsz vele mit csinálni. Gondoltam. Jó, kipasszolok én is. Azt megnézzük, hogy mit hoz a következő karika. Mondjuk egy kémet vissza tudok hívni én is. Na, lássuk a medvét. Ó, hát így már azért mindjárt jobb a helyzet. Nézzük csak. De szép. Bocsi. Az íjásorom az baromi erős lesz, úgy látom. De egyelőre még nem használok fel mindent belőle. Oha. Na, még egyet kirakok. Éges fel a legnagyobbat. Azaz. Na, ezért nem tuningoltam fel az íjássort, gondoltam, hogy ez lesz. Kis nyavajás. Majd most. Visszév egy kémet. Az itt most csúnya lesz. Na, mit hív vissza? Na, hát ezt még egyszer ki tudom lőni neki, úgyhogy nem probléma. Kivárom, még lerakja a párját, azt akkor kilövöm mind a kettőt. Ha sikerül. Na, nincs párja. Kezd ez nem jó irányba elmenni, srácok. Meglátjuk. Nem már. Plusz 2 lap. Ott a párja. Meg fog Ó, épp hogy nem. Komoly, azt hittem meg fog szivatni. 96 TP.
Slap those asses' ears on your ass's noggin.
Oh, such a shame. I'd already pictured you in those ears. Quite the interesting picture, too.
I know of other ways to look interesting. I could show you.
I'll think about it.
Time to drink! We are at a wedding!
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Komoly fülei vannak.
Shani, my betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
Na, mehetünk a következőhöz.
Quite the lark this Gwent. Onward to the next
Nézzük, itt mi
diversion.
van. Itt is piálás van?
I never say no to a lady, to your fair beauty, and to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon your
Na,
white
alakul ez. A lépcsőn nem bírok felmenni.
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
I believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all.
Na, ennyi volt, megyünk a tükör mágushoz, hogyha be tudok találni az ajtón.
That's enough. Get going.
Na, gyere ki!
Drunken
Úgy.
Randy. Nothing good's ever come of that mix.
My gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread.
Ja, ez a fogadói Gwent-zene.
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Thyme provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to thyme, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Thyme. Thyme is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother, that you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest.
Letörik a szarvát hamar.
Come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me. But I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Annyira nem volt jó fej azért most ez a mágus.
Shani, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... Oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
Na, de eddig jó.
Not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Egész jó TP-ket húztunk itt össze.
More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now revel on. Time won't wait.
Na, hadd szóljon a party.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Hú, erre kíváncsi leszek.
There's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need.
Szerintem nekem kell kiválasztani a dumát.
Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles, am I right? But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shawnee.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times have come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely corporal, then give her a few weeks, and we'll toast their lovely bairn with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind us?
Ez már rendes ilyen cigi animáció, nem úgy letörköm.
We seem so weak and empty, yet another sign. Brides won't hold eternal, bridegroom let's beware, or she'll make you a cuckold in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? A storm upon his brow. Must be said
Gallant, gallant
cow. You'll get the cow, laugh the bull, the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry, 'tis your wedding day.
Our tradition holds.
Na, Shani-nak a fejére hullott.
Shall be next to wed.
A mosolyogó firkál most vágta fel a kezét. Geralt az nem fog ennyire örülni.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good.
Na, úgy látszik, sikerrel teljesítettük ezt a questet. Na vajon most mi jön, srácok?
A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see, she asks after me, misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
We needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Elűzte egy-kettő.
Stop! I beg you! Stop! Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your moldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
Hát nem valami szimpatikus egyébként.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A Witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Na szóval... Mi ez? Van itt pia.
Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up? Here's hoping Shani's a happy drunk.
Ja, hogy a többit nem lehet összeszedni? Ja, csak azt hittem, hogy itt egyszerre több dolgot össze lehet húzni, de akkor úgy látszik, hogy nem. Jó, szerintem gyors újra töltöm, aztán keresek valami más megoldást. Na. Van a tömény. Gondolom itt lesz valami virág. Biztos, hogy az lesz. Na mi van itt? Meg hol van?
A rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces.
Aha, ez lesz az.
Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up?
Szerintem ez lesz a jó.
Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
Tényleg mondta a berkenyét. Mondjuk nem biztos, hogy így gondolt rá, de nem tudom, hogy mi lett volna még. Ez most kicsit olyan hülyén néz ki, de odaadom neki a gazt.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone to be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
Ez is valami?
I'm afraid the drinks got into our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence
Ja, de csak egy időre.
Getting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
That was background. What I remember most, the mood, the feelings, the people I met. And those I met for the second time in my life.
You're right. I was up to my elbows in work, but those were good times. They're nice memories.
For me too.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent. But don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Da.
Oh, thank you, Da. I feel honoured.
Normálisak ők.
Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really.
Beszélünk itt a pénzről, azt én vagyok az egyetlen, aki meg tudta fizetni a rúna művest.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.